Another thing I do want to throw out here
Mhm.
is Casey Johnson has reported on this too. He said several rival executives who NBC Sports Chicago talked to at the Combine are skeptical about the long-term marriage between Zach LaVine and the Bulls.
Yeah,
LaVine, who has been loyal to the Bulls, has grown tired of consistently landing in trade rumors, although talks of the New York Knicks' interest at the trade deadline was overstated.
Yeah, the Knicks are also waiting for Embiid to freak out on his front office too.
Well, that can happen at any point. Like, that's just a CM Punk pipe bomb waiting to happen.
That's true. But, no, Zach LaVine has not been loyal to us, and we haven't been good to him. It's been a terrible relationship the whole way through. We're like, you're worth $15 million. He's like, I bet you I can go get paid more. We're like, go ahead and prove it. And he went and got an offer for 20. We're like, how dare you want to leave Chicago? Yeah, we'll pay the 20. And then guess what?
How dare you? Oh, by the way, we'll match.
He goes ahead and plays really well for a couple of years. You know, his health was a concern coming off the ACLs, like a couple nagging injuries here and there. But for the most part, he was up there like with Devin Booker stat lines for a year and a half span. Guess what? Who was going to pay him money, Ricky? The Bulls sure as fuck didn't pay him money.
I'll say this, though. When it comes to Zach LaVine and the loyalty, at least he hasn't been like other prima donnas in the NBA.
Where are you going?
Like, just generally, you see with other teams where it's like, you know what? I want out of here. I'm just going to sit. I'm just not going to play. Like, we never got that from Zach. Ricky. Zach always went out there and at least was like, hey, I'm going to play. Ricky, unless he was hurt.
Do you know what Zach LaVine has done to us?
What?
The Vucevic trade. The DeMar DeRozan trade.
I mean, AK made those deals.
No, those are products of, we have to keep Zach LaVine here because he was holding us hostage as an organization going, I want to actually compete and try to win playoff games, and you guys aren't putting a roster around me. Now, what did we give up for Vucevic and DeMar DeRozan?
I would put those on more on AK than Zach LaVine, though.
Well, they could have made other moves, that's for sure.
They could have made other moves. The thing with those is that AK is also like, and this is the one thing I know Jake says, and I kind of agree with him, is it's okay to make a move, it not work, and then go, okay, yeah, that didn't work. We need to double back. AK though doubles down. Like, no, this is gonna work. And like now that Lonzo Ball is never gonna play again, it's kind of like, like, was that the biggest swindle? Like, was that the biggest con job in the NBA, Dave? No. Where he swindled us out of that contract? Did he know he wasn't going to play? Did he know?
No. Are you fucking Alex Jones?
Maybe. Dave,
I'm just saying.
He shouldn't, like, we should have been able to tell the future, right?
Zach LaVine's timeline forced us to give up Wendell Carter Jr., Franz Wagner, a pick this year, pick in 2025.
Yeah, but what did you expect that?
Lowry Markkinen.
Did you expect them to just say, you know what, we're just gonna suck? Like this. I think we are all.
I just read off.
I think we are also the problem.
Did you hear the names I read off?
Yeah, I did. But like, we are also the problem.
Those are all good players.
I don't think that it's all like, I don't hate Zach. Do I think it might be time to move on from him? Maybe, because I don't think, like, I'm starting to think we're never going to win a title with this marriage happening. Like, yeah.
When your best player refuses to play defense, and he has, and I'm going too hard on him at this point. I realize that. He did improve defensively. He was an above average defender this past year. Got to be nice, so we got to pump up his trade value right now.
Because all those GMs that are listening right now.
They all listen. We all know they do. They listen to me. They're picking my brain. Yeah, I do think that, like, he definitely has some value there, but, like, he has not been a guy who can lead a franchise. He has the wrong attitude. DeMar said it when he came in. Pat Beverly said it. Goran Dragic said it. When everybody else is saying that you should probably, fix your shit because kind of acting like a child right now. This is not a leader of men. This is not a leader in the locker room. This is not someone other people look up to. It's problematic, and that's what I'm really having a problem with. We built our franchise, or we tried to build a franchise around someone who shouldn't have had that done. At best, you could be a second best as long as you have a good locker room and you have a leader. But clearly, he's not a leader. He's not that guy, and he plays emotionally, and it hurts you.
I'm gonna say this though. I don't think it's Zach's fault. Like you said, it's not Zach's fault.
3 different guys on the outside come in and tell us how much he sucks.
Just wait. I'm gonna get somewhere. You know whose fault it is? D Wade's. If that doesn't happen, Dave, we don't trade Jimmy. We don't make the trade for Zach. Am I wrong?
You can't go that far back.
I can though. To me, the whole, and I know this is
Spencer Hawes' fault.
No, not that far.
Yeah, Spencer Hawes didn't hurt Derrick Rose.
I'm just saying the Bull
won the game.
When it comes to Bulls history, if you look in hindsight's always 2020. The season D Wade came in and the year Rondo got hurt and that whole implosion.
Yeah.
That was looking back, that was a turning point for the franchise. And if that doesn't happen, we're not in the timeline we're in right now. That's all I'm saying. I think all the stuff that we're now in with Zach, we don't make the move for him if that season and all the drama that came from that didn't happen.
You know what's funny, though?
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy has come out and said the reason he went to Miami was Wade. It was because Dwyane was talking to him about how they took the game of basketball seriously, how they were all in, how guys held each other with accountability. And that's what Jimmy went back and went, that's what I saw when I was a rookie. Yeah. That's what I saw on the Bulls. And now these kids can't hack it. And they can't take any criticism. And they don't want to have any accountability held against them. So, yeah, I want to go play for the team that you're telling me you won a championship with. And you actually multiple championships. Duh. You won multiple championships with. And has the right culture, the right front office, the right head coach. And, again, the right leadership guiding that franchise forward. Yeah, that sounds like a good deal. I don't even blame him. I don't even blame Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not blaming Jimmy. I'm blaming D Wade.
Yeah, what do you do? Tell him that there's the grass is greener on the outside because it is.
Well, yeah, no, he did. D Wade was the. I don't want to say cancer, but he was the shed of doubt that got into Jimmy's head. He was the one that
it wasn't.
So it was
Jimmy Butler going, my team won't take criticism. I want to win games, and they're not taking the game seriously as I am. Yeah. And guess what? Dwyane Wade went, yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm used to the Heat where we actually gave a f***. And then he goes, that sounds great. I wish I were there. And then they trade him to the Timberwolves. And guess what the Timberwolves do? They go, hey, I don't give a f*** about winning games in basketball. I like playing Fortnite, and I like not being criticized publicly, and I have a soft ego. And you need to coddle the kids to make sure everything's okay. Didn't work out so great for them when he carried them to the playoffs, well hurt. And guess what? Then he moved on to the next team. Same story, same issues. He just wants to play with people who care as much as he does. And that's not a big group of people, let's be honest. Jimmy Butler's a psychopath when it comes to how much he loves basketball. But he found the right coach, he found the right culture, and he found a place where everyone is held to the same standards. And I think that means the world. So, while you might not like Dwyane Wade, he wasn't wrong.
The thing, though, and yet again, this has gone off totally what it is, but I don't. It's a good conversation.
You knew it was going to happen.
No. I like it, but when it comes to that point, when I say that point, I mean in time.
It was a fixed point in time for the Bulls franchise where we did pivot. You are 100% right there.
And the thing that the reason why I hold so much animosity for D Wade because of that is because so we were on a trajectory of 2015 Hoiberg comes in. We miss the playoffs, but we see some good things.
Yeah.
The next year, 2016, 2017, like we were still a playoff team. But it's like in Hoiberg's second year of coming from college to the NBA, which is a big step, he was running an offense that honestly, Dave, I would like to see here. Like actually spacing the floor, shooting threes. Like it was so exciting. And it's like because of what happened his second year, it forced us to move on from Jimmy, get Zach LaVine, who was unproven at the time. Drafted Lauri Markkanen in that deal because we got the pick from the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
But then it's like the next year we missed the playoffs, obviously. Like Zach was unproven. Lauri was just a rookie. And then his fourth year he was fired after what? 24 games? And it's like I just look at it and I would love to go to the multiverse where we don't sign D Wade and see if the Bulls prosper instead of Jimmy gets fed up and Jimmy wants out. Not saying Jimmy was wrong, but I feel like Jimmy could have been the one to stay. And if the way I see it on the outside, Jimmy was frustrated because of everything you said. Mm-hmm. Rondo was on one side being the good vet.
Yeah, it's weird. I'll admit.
And D Wade was on the other side being the cancer. One was the angel, one was the devil on the shoulder of Jimmy.
And it's not who you'd guess because we brought Wade back as you're a hometown guy at the end of your career. Come live out like
he only came to us because the Heat didn't want to pay him.
Yeah.
That's it. And he destroyed our franchise.
Then we gave him to the Heat.
And then he went to the Cavs.
Nope. Cavs, there we go.
The Cavs. And then back to my
yeah.
I hold so much animosity against D Wade for that. And I will always hold on to animosity for that.
I mean, he
is the reason. I love Jimmy, Dave. There's a reason why I wanted them to win against the Celtics. I love Jimmy. I think the Sixers should have kept Jimmy.
Yeah. Tobias
Harris over me.
Well, don't get Jake started.
But like that to me, 2017 was the year. That's why we're in the Zach LaVine stuff that you're talking about now. And maybe a reset. Maybe, hey, Zach, we'll trade you to Portland. Yeah. Maybe that needs to happen.